Hello and welcome back to Look Up, the new podcast series where I talk all about the fantastic new James Gunn Superman movie. And today's very special guest, I'm looking forward to this. Fahim Fazli, sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you for allowing me to be part of your show. I'm very excited. I'm excited for James Gunn, Peter Safran. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for the whole world. Hope is coming. Hope is there.
It is. So yes, you are in this amazing movie, and we will get to that momentarily. But you are skillful in so many ways for him. You're an actor, you're an author, you're a script collaborator, you're a motivational speaker. You speak multiple languages, and you are, what I've seen from your actions online, you are an extremely charming individual, and I can't wait to learn more about you, sir. So if you could, before we start talking about your fantastic work in the Superman movie, please, if you can, introduce yourselves to the watchers and listeners, sir.
Sure, I would love to. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me to your show. I'm always honored to be part of your show. My name is
Thank you.
Fahim Fazli. I was born and raised in Afghanistan and 1966. When I was 12 years old, the Russian invade Afghanistan, and later on as we escaped to come to America. I will give you guys more detail how we escaped. And I've been acting for 35 years in America. I started from zero, and I'm always asking myself six questions: Who am I? Who I want to be? Where I want to be? What's my dream? What's my passion? What's my hobby? And I follow my dream, my passion, and this beautiful country.
Wow. I mean, that's enough for a podcast right there for him. I knew we were going to have a great conversation. I've got whiteboards all around me and notes about what I would like to ask you. But I know that
Sure.
you're going to have all the stories within you because you are a fantastic storyteller. So,
Thank you.
how did this absolute journey to America begin then for you?
In 1979, when the Russian invaded Afghanistan, my dad was president of National Bank, educated people and educated man. My mother was midwife for the president of Afghanistan's family.
Okay.
And 1979, when the Russian took Afghanistan overnight, my mom come back from home. I mean, from work. She was crying. She says, "We have to leave before the Russian and the Afghan communists find out where we live." And my mom and two sisters and older brother got in a taxi, and I look at her, me and my younger brother and my dad, why we're not going, because we don't want to have a red flag. The communists or the neighbor find out we're escaping the communists. Then my mom left. We haven't seen her for 6 years. We haven't heard where she was. And I was with the age of 12 without mom, out sister and brother. I was living with my dad, and day by day, bombing, killing, no electricity, no water. And I lost interest going to school because the communists took over all our classes. They changed our geography, science, and mathematics. They changed everything to become a broad communist rules in school. And I lost interest, and I was escaping, not going to school, go to the Russian bases, learn how to speak Russian. And I was trading, wheeling, dealing, selling T-shirt for them, like Superman kind of type of things, Muhammad Ali T-shirt, or any kind of cigarette from England or from US. And slowly I learned all their language. I was a little businessman that age, and I was become a freedom fighter for them as well against them. And I was passing flyers of propaganda flyers, and I was doing as much as damage could do that. Of course, that wasn't my idea. Someone else was, older gentleman was helped me to how to scare the communists. And later on, my dad made a decision to escape Afghanistan. And we got at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is 4 years later. And my dad says, we have to leave, otherwise we all going to be little communists. We jumped on jingo trucks, we heading towards Pakistan, and we got pulled over by the communist, Afghan communists and the Russian. And guess what? One of the communist soldier was my cousin. Jump in, he came to the bus, jingo truck. He looked at me, look at my father, and look at me. He just avoiding us. He did a big favor for us. He could have bring us down from the bus, and we all get killed. and took us 7 days, 7 nights, so all the way then to Pakistan. We arrived in Pakistan as a refugee. We stayed there as a refugee camp for 2 years, and we have to go find out where my mom was. And we went to American embassy. We know my mom was in America,
Mm.
and we went to the embassy. The embassy says, "Give me your name, this full name, all this stuff." And 2 weeks later, they call us. It says, "We found your mom. Your mom is in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia." And that was the best time I ever. I got on the phone with my mom. We got emotional, and my mom was a little mad at my dad because some idiot, one of my dad's sister, told them Fahim and my brother got killed, and Jamil, my father, got
Oh,
married someone else, and they did the big. I'm getting emotional right now.
I'm sure you are. It's an emotional tale.
Yeah, yeah, and I talked to my mom. I tell her, no, I haven't got killed, and my dad are not married, and we are here. Mom, we found you after 6 years. We want to come to join you. And thanks to one church in Virginia, and thanks to Ronald Reagan to accept refugees to America, we wait in line. They check our background, make sure we're not criminals, and we came to this beautiful country, the land of opportunity, in 1985.
I mean, just like that,
I'm
sir.
not gonna do an interview with you, but you made me emotional, my friend.
I only asked you one
I
question, sir.
was trying to be Superman. I was trying to be Superman and
Well,
strong.
Superman can get emotional as well. We've seen that in the film. There's nothing wrong with emotion. Superman said
Yeah.
so. That is an impressive tale, and I'm glad that worked out. That phone call with you and your mother must have been just, I can't put that into words, but I'm glad that that happened. And yes, you landed on American land, and it's as start of an almost a film. It sounds like a movie in itself, and from that moment, you've made a name for yourself. You've not missed any opportunity, and that is inspirational. So you're in
Thank
America.
you.
You're a young man. You're growing up. You're not only learning new languages. You're learning new cultures. You're learning a new way to live. How did you find this love for acting and storytelling, sir?
When I was a kid, like what I say, I was escaping school. I don't want to be communist, and I was lying to my dad. I was going to school, and I didn't go to school. I was going watching Indian movie, Indian role model. I'm influence was in Afghanistan, which is we have a great connection. Afghanistan and India, we have a great connection. We grew up with the Indian music. We grew up with their movies, Bollywood.
Lots of
By the way,
Bollywood,
I got a
yes.
job at Bollywood. By the way, after 45 years, my dream come true. I will explain it to you. I'm gonna work with Shah Rukh Khan King next month. Anyway, and I was watching American movies, Charles Bronson movies that time. He was has a distinguished look, and I want to
Yes.
be like him, distinguished, weathered man. And that was my dream. That was my passion. And I came to America. By the way, acting and singing that was against our culture. Our parents wanted us to become a doctor, lawyers, on other stuff. But I told my dad, "You can kill me, you cannot kill my dream." And he was laughing. And I came to this beautiful country. Like earlier was told you, when I was 12 years old, I made a six question: who am I, who I want to be, where I want to be, what's my dream, what's my passion, and what's my hobby. And I got a job working pumping gas as a gas station. I wasn't happy. And I would work as a chef, not chef, apologize, cook, as a cook in the restaurant. I wasn't happy. Selling shoes, the best salesman, and I wasn't happy. Then and a contractor, make money, a lot of money in America, contractor. I wasn't happy. Then I rewind that tape while I asked myself the sixth question, and I started as an extra, and I started from zero. I was all the way in the back in the camera. I was trying to get closer, closer. It took me 5 years to become a screen actor, get card, and from that far, the main character was here, and how far I made it myself in front of that camera, and I was very pleased. God, thank you. Thank you, America. To me, I follow my dream and my dream come true. And I've been 120, 25 movies, TVs, video games. And I want to thank you. Thank you, America, and thank you, God. And I'm not religious, but I believe in energy that helped me in a lot of good things I've done.
That and I'm not a believer in luck, but the harder you work, the luckier you get. I'm a great believer in that. And you, sir, your work ethic, your commitment to wanting to achieve your dreams, that is what is fantastic there. And I can see why you're a motivational speaker. I'm getting riled up just listening to your stories and your anecdotes about your younger
I mean,
days.
be honest with you, Luke. I mean, I'm a British, you're like yourself, an American here. There's a lot of people they take it for granted. I mean, look,
Mm,
when I was in London, I was in Manchester. You guys have everything. You have electricity in America. We have a lot of stuff. When people complain in these modern country, I'm look at them and say, "What's wrong with your people?
mm.
You have electricity. You have a food in your fridge. You have a car in your driveway. You have a bus, train. Why you can look at this beautiful light next to me? We don't have this when the Russian invade Afghanistan. I mean, I want to be a good role model for new generation. All they do is stuck in the cell phone, and all they care about how to play video games, all the other stuff. There's nothing wrong with it, but you have to send your children, like British, American, and other countries. Should they send their kids from Africa at least for a week and 2 weeks or 3 weeks to understand the value of life? What's life is about?
And that's the thing. I mean, the internet, there are good and bad sides of that. But what I have learned over the years, being a Superman fan and ambassador, it's speaking with different people from different cultures, from different countries, learning about what Superman means to them. I've been speaking with some fantastic people in Spain and Indonesia, learning about what brings us together as a human race. And for me, it's Superman and hope bringing us together.
Superman, and I
Oh, he's
mean,
got,
look at the logo. This is a hope.
and it's
This
all
is
around
sign
us.
of hope.
Yes,
It's
sir.
all around us, and this is Superman is saving people. Superman's kind. Bring your hope. I mean, when I came to America, I watched the old Superman and say, what that logo that means hope. When they raise it up, the flag in one of my scene, that means we do have a hope. Do not lose your hope. I mean, as an immigrant, I came to this country with the dream, with the passion, I want to be actor, I want to be Marine, I want to be a motivational speaker. Always keep your hope high. I mean, look at the Superman. I thought Superman will die and we're never going to see Superman again. Thanks to James Gunn and thanks to Peter Safran, they brought our dream, our passion back to life. And number one movie in the world. I
Yes, it
just checked out
is.
the number one movie in the world.
I love to hear that, and I love that it's coming from you, somebody that was a big part of this film. I mean, I can remember seeing you in the trailers for this movie, and then finding you online and seeing what you were allowed to post online and helping build excitement. And that moment now, the film's been out now since Friday. Looking at just before
Right.
we started recording, it's already had a global opening of $220 million, which is just such a fantastic, fantastic number.
Look
That
up.
look up now.
Look up. Never look down. Look
Now,
up.
that money, I think, may have come from me buying all this merchandise behind me for him. I have spent quite a fair bit of money on new items, but what I'm really happy about is the fact that so many people are enjoying this movie. The reviews are
Oh my
just
God.
wonderfully positive. People are
You
talking
know,
about
Luke, I
Superman.
wanna I wanna share something with you.
Please.
The reason I got emotional on my scene, first of all, I got this job the tough way. I got a approach. James Gunn approached me like 2023. One day, I saw open my Facebook message. Guess what?
What?
Superman came help me. Who was that Superman? One of the actors is the Fahim. Read this description. They're looking for village leader and they're looking for distinguished
Weathered.
weatherman.
Weathered man.
Weathered man. I saw that and he says, you have to be local in Atlanta. I said, I'm in California. I cannot get that job. Then guess what I did?
What?
Superman brought the energy in me. Superman bring the power on me. I called my agent. I'm saying, can you research to this character? As soon as my manager, Richard Corner, submit me to that role, he said, we already know Fahim. We know who Fahim is because we give him the previous a year ago script. And they says, we love Fahim right away with a small amount of audition, very small. All I say is Superman, Superman, Superman. No, actually, I say something else, but I didn't know what was the name of the movie. I say some word I use. I have this, still I have the audition. Then my agent says, they love you, but they want you to be a local hire, Atlanta. I called my friend Tim Sapedino. He's a great photographer, taking pictures a lot. He just moved to Atlanta. I'm saying, please, please, can I stay in your house or use your address? They say yes. Then we call the production. The production, I pay for my own hotel. I pay for my own ticket. I go there. I took a risk because I want to be part of this movie. I knew it, something is behind it, but still I didn't know that was Superman. Then when I arrived there, James Gunn saw me. He gave me a hug. I give him a kiss 3 times. We Afghan kiss, and I kiss his hand. The reason I kiss his hand because we consider James Gunn as a god of Hollywood. He's the most gifted, kindest man. Then right away they got me hotel, they got me trover, they got me this, and he was stand up on the first time I met him. He was stand up that one of my scene, the mountain. He stand up,
Yes.
and the first second AD brought me from my honey wagon. He said, "Fahim, James Gunn wants to talk to you." That's my first time I'm talking to him. Guess what? Look what I did. I walked slowly and I saw him, this beautiful man far away, waiting for me, waiting for me. Guess what I did? Use my marine technique. I run towards him. I'm saying, I can do that. I wasn't puffing, hey, look at me, I'm walking towards you. No, 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 no. I run towards him and I stop face to face on top of that hill. He says, that's the man I'm looking for. That's what James Gunn says. Because I had the energy, I had power. I give him a kiss in his hand. I kiss him 3 times. I say, guess what I told him, Luke? I say, thank you for my beautiful gift for my birthday. My birthday was May 30th, but was the same day I got hired, the same day I met James Gunn.
Wow.
Hallelujah, right?
Wow for him. Wow, that is a story. I thought you'd peaked with your escape, but wow, what a story.
But you check this out, Luke. I almost lost the job if I was being greedy. I don't want to pay for the plane. I don't want to pay for the hotel. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to go shoot movie in Atlanta. But I was thinking outside the box. You know why? The hope was this guy, David or James Gunn, said, Fahim, take a risk. Take a
Yes.
risk. Take a risk. And I took a risk. Yes, what where I am right now? #1 movie in the world.
And people are still going back for more as well for him. And that I'm going to love that story even more now each time because I'm not done with this cinema. I'm going back more times this week and next week to see this film. And when I see you in that film multiple times, that's going to make me more excited because that scene, the film's been out now for a few days, so we can talk spoilers. That moment when the flag comes up and the Justice Gang come down and you're there
Emotional.
screaming for Superman, you can see that in your face. So expressive, so passionate, so hopeful. But that changes, and when we see the heroes come down and start helping, it's that look in your eyes where you think, yes, this is it. And I'm so glad there's a great story behind that.
Luke, do you know who told me after premiere we did the biggest premiere in Hollywood I ever been? I've been to a lot of premiere, but not like this with James Gunn put it together and Warner Brother in DC. When we come out from the premiere, we went to the big parties, the biggest party I've ever been. And David, the Superman himself, he came in front of my lady. I have a witness. My lady is in the next room. He says, Fahim, when you start crying, you make me cry. If a Superman himself says, I saw you, Fahim, your tears come in, you were looking for hope, Fahim, you made me cry. That was his first time to watch the movie, and that was my first time to watch the movie. We didn't know where this scene, and it's coming from David himself, Superman. I made him cry. And I got 1,000 other fans that send me, Fahim, you made us emotional. You just mentioned a few minutes, and when the flags go up, everybody's waiting. What we need. And that, be honest with you, I got a Luke, I want to share this with you. That's going to make you a little more interesting to my character. When I start crying, James Gunn came into this, tell me, Fahim, do this, do this, do this. And I listened to him. I listened to him and I start crying. And James Gunn said, Fahim, you nailed it. Do you know what I told him? I never forget that. I said, sir, when I was 12 years old, the Russian invaded Afghanistan. I brought that 12 years old Fahim back to your movie and this scene. I saw those troops right now invading my village. I was in the same shoes 44 years ago, 45 years ago. He kind of look at me. I'm swear to God, he give me a hug, and I give him a hug. It says, I ask him, James, are you gonna keep my crying? Keep it on the screen? He said, do as much as cry you can do. I have a plan for you. I never forgot that.
Dude, you're
I
setting me
never
off.
forgot that.
You're setting me off, eh? We got one-on-one now. We've made each other cry on this chat.
We're good people. We're good people.
And that's it. But in a way, not only are you the village leader, you're the child raising the flag. You are everything in that scene. You brought
The
that.
little boy raised the flags. The little boy, my villagers raising flag. That's a part of my family. And I'm boost him up. I give him the power. I gave him the hope. I started chanting, and I saw the half of 200,000, 300,000 people behind me. If our leaders as the right have a hope of chanting Superman, Superman, Superman. I grew up. I saw the Russian took over Afghanistan overnight. And I saw that. And I'm so glad to be part of this. My role is not that big, but my role is the punchline is of the movie. The punchline of the movie, that means keep your hope. Don't lose your hope. Keep your kindness. Respect others. Help others like Superman did.
Perfectly put, sir. And that is, as you said, there are no small roles. Each actor in this
Nope.
film has done a fantastic job. I've seen, well, on Friday when the film was released in UK cinemas, I went 3 times in the same day. I had a movie marathon and it was fantastic. So I know this scene now pretty much back to back. I know what to expect. I know when your scenes happen. I know when Superman and Lex Luthor have those fantastic speeches. But
Oh.
the film still continues to be powerful each and every moment. And that's why the film's doing so well. That's why it's getting such fantastic feedback. And my goodness, I would have loved to have been at that premiere party after you got to see it for the first time. I've seen
I
the
wish
pictures.
it was there. I wish it was
It
there.
would have been fun. It would have been.
That's
It would have
why
been.
I stole this pillow from there.
Don't tell them.
Stole it.
Don't tell them, Fahim.
No, that was I didn't stole it. That was you're allowed to bring whatever was on the table on the couch.
Okay, I'll let you
Whatever
off.
was there. They get what do you call it when you finish the party? You pick up
Like freebies,
little
goodies,
trophy
leftovers.
from the table. What do you
Good
call them?
man. Like freebies, like sort of leftovers.
Freebies. Yeah, there
That's
you go.
it.
I didn't stole them.
But that is
I
a
never steal something.
good man. Good man. No other would Superman. But that's the thing about unique gifts like that. So I had a friend, my good friend Derek, was at the premiere in LA. He was so excited. Again, like me, he loves the movie. And somebody left their premiere ticket behind as a bit of trash, and he picked it up for me because I've got one now for my scrapbook, so that's going to be even on, that will be on display soon. But that's why I've got all the merchandise around me. I want memories from this film, because this film, I've been a Superman fan for as long as I can remember, and I've had fantastic times at the cinema when Man of Steel came out and Superman Returns and Batman v Superman. But the buzz around this film and the popularity around it has changed something inside me as a Superman fan. It's given me so much joy. And speaking with you, Fahim, somebody that is a part of the machinery of this film, it's an absolute honor. What was it like for you sitting down in that fantastic theater, watching your scenes on that gigantic screen?
First of all, I was emotional. I mean, man, a young man came to this beautiful country, is 18 years old. He came, he escaped the war from the Russian, and came here to follow his dreams, follow his passion, follow his hobby. And this beautiful country, the land of opportunity, allow me to go step by step, work hard to reach my dream, reach my passion. Like I say, I've been the first Iron Man. I'm the first actor being in the first Iron Man and the first DC.
I
And
love that.
this too, and it never happened in the history of Hollywood. And the articles online, the first Iron Man of Marvel, the first DC of Superman, and the top director work with. And I saw myself. First of all, I say thank you, mom and dad, to brought me to this beautiful country. Thank you, America. Allow me to be part of your journey. Thank you, America, to allow me to follow my dream. If I was in Afghanistan, probably never get a chance to write a book, never get a chance to have 100 movies, and never get a chance to work with James Gunn, never get a chance working with John Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. And I can name him 1,000 more movies, TVs. I mean, I've been blessed and I've been the luckiest man, and I work hard.
You do.
Like you and I earlier says, luck is not such a thing. You have to polish. Your luck is like a diamond. If you let the diamond stay in your your desk, the desk will cover up. Your brain, your heart, your passion, your hobby is like a diamond. If you keep polish it, they will shine more.
As you said, you were you were in that first Iron Man movie. You were Omar in that, and the MCU had a fantastic run. I'm hoping now that the same goes for DC, and you are that lucky charm. Now you are in the first movie, this will have a continuing effect, and the DC movies will come thick and fast with more popularity. And I
Another
really,
thing, input, I want to apologize, cut you off. I want to put other input. I've been playing terrorist all my life, the last 35 years to this movies. I've been a playing good guy, Rock the Casbah with Bill Murray, and bunch of other one good one. But most I labeled myself as a distinguished weathered man and terrorist. And I want a special thanks to James Gunn. Thank you. I love you, James, to not made me terrorist, made me a good emotional tribe leader. I mean, a village leader. And this is my first successful movie. I'm not playing terrorist. And I'm very honored to be part of this movie and send a great message around the world as a hope, always do not lose hope.
wonderful. And I love that. I can see that the absolute joy and pride that you have for being a part of this movie. Now, of course, when you agreed to this interview, I was over the moon, and I've been excited for this conversation to happen. I've been doing my research, and as you said, you've been doing lots and lots of work, and there are lots of connections to the world of Marvel and DC Comics, and also other actors that are in the new Superman film. So we know that you were in Iron Man, of course, and fantastic in that as Omar.
And G.I. Joe too. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe
Yes,
is a Marvel.
and you were in
Yes.
Argo.
And I've been Iron Man 3, but I didn't have a big role. But
But
it's still
yes,
I'm honors the ten rank. I was one of the 10 rank commander.
the Tang Ring Gang. That's
Iron
it.
Man.
And so yes,
Yeah.
going back, you were in Argo, which featured Ben Affleck. Now Ben
Yes.
Affleck played
Yes.
Batman and Daredevil, so there's another DC and Marvel link. But you were also in the TV show Barry.
Barry,
Now,
American Sniper, 12 is
yes,
Strong.
see you getting
I
there.
can name him all these top movies and NCIS,
But what?
Homeland. I can name it, but this is my favorite one. I'll be
Oh, I
honest with you,
like
I
that.
don't want to talk. I don't. There's two ticket. Even the number of my seats there too. I kept. This is. I'm gonna post and frame this the rest of
Get
my
those
life. The
framed.
rest of my. Yes, I will do
But
that.
this, but
And
this,
go
it's
ahead.
fun because it always, for me, it always goes back to Superman and how I can link things together, and it always goes back. So I love the TV show Barry. Now, also in Superman, you've got Metamorpho, played by the fantastic Anthony Corrigan. He's in Barry as well, so there's a link there for that. So you've
Yeah,
all got these, you all
yeah.
link together, and it all comes back to Superman.
The way
But
all linked to it. But you have to understand, Luke. Hollywood is a very small community. Bradley Cooper and I, we worked three movies:
there we go.
American Sniper,
Of
Aloha, and
course,
Superman. And
yes,
he's as a cameo. He's in a cameo in this movie
as Jor-El.
on
Yes.
Superman.
Oh, you've
You
got
see
so
how the
many
things
ties.
work?
It all links
Yeah,
together. But again, I will
they
say that it
all link together.
always comes back to Superman though. But yes, I forgot about that Bradley Cooper.
The African American guy, he had a big role on Superman. I worked with him too on Aloha as well.
See, it's, and as you said, it is,
It's
Hollywood
all,
is a community, but it's all connected, and it's all around
yeah.
Superman, which I absolutely love. That is
Feel
fantastic.
bad for people burning bridges. I saw so many actors, my lover started at the same time, 1986. They all fall apart because of greedy, disrespect, not on time, just all care about the money. I didn't care about the money. I care about how to deliver my lines. I care about how to send a message around the world. I mean, I love money. Don't get me wrong, money help,
That,
but being part of this and my dream complete. I want to be honest with you. My dream complete. If I don't work tomorrow, I'm happy because this James Gunn made my dream come true. My dream was to want to be part of this movie. I mean, look at me. I took a risk, pay for my own plane, this, go all the way down to Atlanta. If someone else was, I don't want to go there. I don't care. It's a small role. It's not such a thing as a small role. It's a small actor.
I like that. I like that for him. I knew this was going to be a good conversation. I could just tell from your passion and the way that you present yourself online, this would be a fantastic conversation. And it could go into the wee small hours of the morning, but I know that in the future we're going to talk some more. But
I'm
I would
honored. You know, I've been
no.
follow you. I've followed you for a long time, and your passion, your the way you talk, the way you admire Superman. I mean, the way I'm saying, I want to. Actually, you're my first interview. You're my
Really?
first, and oh, apologize. I did a radio interview yesterday, 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Radio interview, but someone like you, to passion about Superman. You're the first one, buddy, and I line up for more's coming up.
I'm honoured because I know we were speaking when the film comes out, but I fully understand that there is so much security and secrecy behind a film before you can start talking about it. But each time I saw you in a trailer and when the film was close to being out, I kept setting reminders. Make sure you send another message to Fahim. Ask him after the film's been out if he's able to talk about it because I wanted to learn more about behind the scenes. I love movie magic. I love how a film comes together. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Superman art books that come out later this year that tell us more about this film, and especially with all the Blu-rays and the behind the scenes
I
footage.
didn't know that.
Well, there's a
I didn't know
few
that.
still books and DVDs coming out later this year. It's not been confirmed what's going to be on them, but I'm hoping there should be some sort of behind the scenes footage. I know that there is an art book coming out. There are so many gorgeous scenes in this film that they're releasing sort of a behind the scenes of it. So anything to do with this film, I want to learn more, which is why I'm honoured to be again speaking with you, Fahim, because your
Oh my
passion for your
God. You
craft and your
know,
passion for this film is wonderful.
I would definitely for recommend for your follower. I promise you guys, I'm gonna look at you face to face right now.
Wow.
I
Okay.
promise you guys not gonna be disappointed. Follow Luke's information. Follow Luke. I'm honored to be part of this show with Luke. One thing I like about Luke, I don't know him, but he's in love with his products. That's what I love about you, Luke.
It's for me always. It's not about who's playing Superman or who's writing Superman. For me, it's the character. I'm always Team Superman. That's the character that I've adored for so many years. I've got many different people that have portrayed Superman. I've got Henry behind me and Christopher Reeve, and there's Tom Welling on the other side of my wall. But I love the passion that I've found through my love for Superman and talking with people around the world. Fantastic people like yourself, for him. It's when you learn more about that
Thank you.
passion and people share their love for something. Like your love for acting. I can clearly see why you're a motivational speaker, because you're making me, I want to raise a flag up right now and shout Superman like you did in the film.
Superman, Superman.
Superman,
That's all we do.
Superman.
Superman,
I
Superman.
should have brought my
Oh,
own
by the way,
flag with me.
I found the right English, because English is my seventh. I didn't install it. That was a freebie. Is that the right word?
Freebie, that's the
Freebies?
word for him. Well done. That's the
There we
word.
go. Freebies. A lot. Everyone, there's a lot of freebies. When you sit in the couch or just sitting on their dining table, there was a lot of freebies. That's what.
Wonderful stuff.
Apologize
And I love,
for the word I say. I stole it.
you've got some fantastic skills when it comes to language. So how many languages can you speak for him?
Perfectly 5 languages, but I speak 7 languages.
I see. I have
Yes.
trouble with
But
English
guess
for
what?
him.
English is tough. You British people, you make us American don't speak the right English the way you guys do. American put it, there's a lot of slang. And thanks to you guys, make English so tough. Here, here. I'm so why all sounds of the same?
Yeah, there's
to
here,
me?
here, there, they are, there.
Here, there. I'm so what the hell? I want to leave. Like
So-
Chris. Chris
What's-
should be Shriz. Shriz. Chicago should be Chicago. It's kind of weird.
I get confused with Kansas and Arkansas because they're almost the same word, but they're said completely differently. But anyway, I'm getting lost in linguistics now. But what is your favorite language that you have learned to speak for him?
My favorite language to help me my future, my favorite language is my mom tongue. Pashto and Dari, which is 2 languages in Afghanistan we speak. The reason I admire my own tongue, my mom's tongue language, because my mom taught me a lot of good stuff. I still remember a lot of good advice from her. When my mom says, when the dog bark, do not bark back. That means if someone's being harsh on you, that's just back off. My mom always says, leave everything to God. Like the way I got this movie, I was about to lose it, but I said, God, please connect me with this movie. Connect me to work for James Gunn. I mean, English is my 4th or 5th language. English is an international language. I love English. When I travel, when I go shooting a lot, I've shot a lot of movies in China, Korea, Morocco, all these countries. English is a very valuable language to help and being part of the movies. Being an American actor, as an Afghan American actor, English help a lot. And my mom's tongue is number 1 because I remember all my mom advice, my dad's advice. It still stay in my ear. That's why I'm successful, accomplished, and I'm a good person. And that's why I served this country as a Marine, U.S. Marine, the culture technical advisor, DoD, Department of Defense. I want to help. I want to be like this guy, help. And I've been through 3 tours in Afghanistan. Actually, I helped the British too when they were in Afghanistan, 2009, 2010. And I'm grateful to help others.
Thank you
That's
for your
where those
service.
languages
Thank you for
coming from my mom.
Thank you
Thank
for that.
you.
I appreciate that. So in your beautiful mother's tongue for him, please could you teach me how to say look up?
Bolo bibi. Bolo bibi.
Bolo
Bolo
bi-
bibi.
Bolo
That is
bibi.
Iwogura.
What? That was so Bolo bibi.
And then we have a two language. One
Okay.
Pashto, one Dari. And
Okay.
Dari says Bolo bibi. Pashto Dagazai Wogura.
That is a.
2 different languages.
It was. I see. I love words, and I can see that you shouting that up with passion, raising yet another flag.
I did. I'm
Good.
very happy to be part of this movie. Even James Gunn didn't give me any dialogue. I'm honored to work for him. You know, a friend of mine says, Fahim, you're the luckiest man. Even you selling hot dog in Superman is still you're in Superman.
Now, Fahim, you talked earlier on about your book. Can you share a little bit more about that for me?
Yeah, I wrote a book regarding about how I came to this country. Is called Fahim Speaks. And this book changed my life. This book changed people's life. I give a lot of speech in colleges, universities, and people's reading this book that show a man was born with a dream. This book is about a man came to this country with passion, with hobby, with dream. And a man never stopped dreaming. A man never quit his dreaming. This book is show how to get motivated, how to respect others, how to serve this country. This country give you a lot. This country give you a shelter. This country give you a citizenship. How to pay back. How to follow your dream in this book. How to not give up. How to wake up 5 in the morning and be on top of your schedule. How to manage to be a good father, good husband, a good human being, and how to reach your last dream. Never give up. Superman.
That book needs to be added to my list as soon as possible, and I will include all the links to that book in this podcast. That is one that I'm going to be enjoying soon. I've not been reading too much because I've been excited for this film,
You're
so I've not
welcome
been
to
reading.
find it in
I
Amazon.
will. Amazon, that is where I will be getting mine from.
Amazon, yeah. Fahim Speaks. And by the way, we're working on it right now. We're working on it to become a movie. We're working
Really?
we already have a scripted. It's already scripted. We're looking for investors to become movie. The name of the name of the movie is going to be A Man of Two World. A Man of Two World, which is Afghanistan and America.
I hope you're playing yourself, sir. Would that happen?
I'm too old too old to play myself. I can play for my father. My father.
Wow, that's symbolic. That would be very symbolic. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Now, first of all, as I wrap up this fantastic interview, and I've had such a fantastic time, I'd like to say thank you to you, sir. Thank you for agreeing to this interview. Thank you for the energy that you've put into the world. Thank you for the work you've done for this movie. As you said, there are no small roles, and your impact in this film and the enjoyment, certainly for me, has made it more of an experience. That is your love and passion for storytelling, and I can't wait to see what you do next. You've got the pillow there, you've got the t-shirt, Superman is all around me. My neck hurts from looking up so much over the last few months with this film.
You can put it right there.
That's
there
it.
There we go.
There's a man with a plan.
I wish I was close by. Give it to you, this one. I would love to give it to you. You deserve this.
I think, sir, that I'm a great believer in manifestation and fate. I think our paths will cross again one day, and I look forward to the day when I can shake your hand for everything you've done and for your time and your energy that you've put into the world. These questions that you ask yourself, that's something that I'm going to put into my daily life as well. That's a great mantra, and I'd like to thank you for that. Where can people find you online, Fahim, sir?
FahimSpeaks.com, Amazon, Fahim Fazli, IMDb, Fahim Fazli, Google, anywhere, Fahim Fazli, Facebook, Fahim Fazli, Instagram, only Fahim Fazli. And how to spell it, you can find me on Fahim Speaks, FahimFazli. You can find me anywhere you want, and I'm honored to answer you guys' question. And they call me one-man operation. I do everything by myself. My social media, my taping, my motivation speaking, I do everything. I don't count on others because the way I want it. Same thing like James Gunn. James Gunn, he worked very hard and 3 years for this movie. 3 years. He has a vision. He has a power. What he wants, he delivers. Same thing. I want to follow his. By the way, we're born the same year and the same month.
You've got
We're
the
like
same got the same attitudes as well.
same
I can
year.
see that.
And yeah, he's a very positive. He's very, and I want to shout out to him, James Gunn. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for accepting me on your project. I want to thank you to allow me to work at Jarhanpurian village leader, and I can't believe I'm so happy right now. I'm speechless. And on the Luke, thank you. You're the first interview, a comic book interview I've done, and I'm honored to the accept. And I'm thank you for accepting me to be part of your show, Luke.
It was an absolute pleasure, and I'm pretty sure. I really hope it's not the last time that we speak, because it's been an absolute joy
Oh,
to learn more about your passion and your life for him.
thank you, thank you. And
Thank-
I will definitely tell your fans, please go watch the movie.
yes,
You will know, as an immigrant, as an Afghan born American actor, I reached my dream, and you can reach your dream. I mean, Superman was in my blood since when I was 12 years old. Superman was in my blood when I came to America. I have never lost hope. That's a sign of hope. Do not lose hope. And this is my advice for all your fans and your followers. I want to shout out to DC. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to allow me to be part of your DC. DC, I can't wait. I can't wait you guys coming more to make the Superman franchise. And I want to thank Warner Brother from the bottom of my heart to put it work as what they see as a team. And I want to thank James Gunn and Peter Safran for all your hard work. Make everybody's dream come true. Thank you, Warner Brother. Thank you, DC. Thank you. Thank you, James Gunn. Love you all.
thank you so much, sir. We will speak soon, but thank you for your time and everything you've done
Thank
for
you.
the world of Superman.
Thank you. God bless. Look up.
Look up.